All right, here we are. It is Tuesday, September 29th, and I'm talking about a very complicated but similarly easy topic that so many students struggle with forever through Math 100, Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3, differential equations, and even into linear algebra. And this idea of functions and function notation. Now, because this is the lab to go along with Math 100, I know in class you've gone over and over and over, but there's something that just gets lost over the days, the weeks, the months, the years, and this is what I want to hammer away at. So I'm gonna let f of x be the function 2x plus 1. G of x is the function 1 minus x squared. And h of x is the function 1 over x minus 2. Okay, so first of all, x is the input. And going as fast as I can here, f of x is the output. And I don't know why that's so complicated, but it just doesn't seem to stick. So let's just do a little bit of fun here. So let's look at given these f of x, g of x, and h of x, let's look at f of 1, right? So the idea here is that wherever you see an x in this guy, you put a 1. So this is 2 times 1 plus 1, which is 3. Okay. Let's look at f of minus 2. This is 2 times minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 3, right? Let's look at f of the number pi, right, which says wherever there's a parentheses, you put in a pi. So again, I don't know what else to say here, but wherever you see an input, you follow it with the function, right? Minus 2, 1, 1. So let's do something a little more, fun. Let's say you're asked to find f of smiley face. Well, that's 2 times smiley face plus 1. Let's say you're asked to find f of square. That's 2 times square plus 1, right? It's just a matter of input and output, and wherever you see an x in the equation, you put whatever it is you're supposed to put in there. That's your input. Okay? And we can do the same thing with g. Let's look at g of minus 1. So this is 1 minus a minus 1 squared, which is 1 minus 1. That's 0. Let's look at g of square. That's 1 minus square squared, right? Let's look at g of smiley face. That's 1 minus smiley face squared. Point being, and again, I don't know why this doesn't stick. When you're using this notation, whatever you put in here, whatever's given to be put in here, you put in there. It just follows the function. So in this case, because I'm further down on the screen here, we have g of x equals 1 minus x squared. And so wherever there's an x, we put another x. In this case, it's smiley face. Okay. And so I know in class that you've learned how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, all these things. So here's what I want. We have these three functions, f of x, g of x, and h of x. And your guided practice here is, well, there's 15 problems. So you want to go f plus g of x, compute that. F minus g of x, compute that. F times g of x, compute that. F over g of x, compute that. And f composed with g, or fog of x, compute that. Okay. So that's problem one. There's 5 things to answer here. So 2. And now it's going to be g plus h. So the same g plus h of x. G minus h of x. gh of x. G over x of x. And g composed with h of x. So that's 5 more problems. And then the last thing, so we went f of g, g and h, and now we're going to go f with h. So f plus h of x, f minus h of x, fh of x, f over h of x, and f composed with h of x. So these are 15 problems you're to do and turn in a right space. And you want to simplify these. So I'm going to do 3 of them. So 3 of the 15 I'm going to do for you. So first of all, I'm going to do let's see here. I'm going to do f minus h of x, which is f of x minus h of x, which is, what's f of x? To go up here and figure it out. 2x plus 1 minus h of x, which is 1 over x minus 2. Well, this really isn't simplified, so I'm going to move over here. So we need to find a common denominator, which is x minus 2. So I take 2x plus 1 and multiply it by x minus 2. And anything I do downstairs, I have to do upstairs. Minus 1 over x minus 2. All right. So now I have a common denominator. So it's 2x plus 1 times x minus 2 minus 1 over x plus 2. All right, we're going to multiply this quadratic out. We get 2x squared plus x minus 4x, so it's minus 3x minus 2 minus 1 over x minus 2 which turns out to be 2x squared minus 3x minus 3 over x plus 2. Okay, so there you have it. 2x squared minus x, well, plus x minus 3x minus 2, minus 3. So that's correct. And this is as simplified as you can get. So the second I'm going to do is f over g of x, which is f of x, over g of x, which is 2x plus 1 over, what's g of x? One minus x squared. And that's it. Okay, so like I said, you have 15 problems to do. I did 2 of them, so there's 13 left. And as usual for Tuesday, solve these problems, show all your work, and turn them in on Brightspace. And then I will see you face to face on Zoom on Thursday. Have a great day.